In our last Project CTE video, we got to learn how the CTE protein was extracted from a professional football player and was uploaded by a team of scientists. Today, I'm happy to introduce the long-awaited attempt to eliminate these CTE fragments. I call it Project Tracer, the tile repair and accumulation clearing executive robot. This is Tracer Mark 1, the oval kinetic kill vehicle. It's a dumb projectile designed for one thing: to use raw kinetic energy to disrupt CTE, essentially fighting fire with fire. To stop a protein as tough as the 6-NWP filament, we couldn't just use a normal hollow shape. We needed a solid unibody. Think of Mark 1 as a microscopic, armor-piercing round. We didn't grow this in a lab. We instead mathematically printed it using a custom code. Its oval shape is a prolate spheroid similar to an American football. The secret sauce is in its internal skeleton. We attempted a diamond lattice bonding logic, where every single carbon atom is locked to 4 neighbors in a rigid and compressible grid. While it's not perfect, most biological molecules are flexible like rubber bands. The Mark 1 is orders of magnitude more rigid than the protein it's designed to hit. It doesn't bend, it doesn't fold, and it definitely doesn't break. To find the kill shot, we're running 2 distinct ballistic profiles. First, we target the midsection. This represents a center of mass impact, a brute force attempt to cleave the stacks apart. Then, we shift our focus to the hydrophobic core. This is the pocket that holds the mystery molecule that plays a role in CTE formation. By aiming here, we aren't just hitting the protein, we are concussing the structural point that holds the C-fold open. This is the difference between breaking a chain and shattering the link itself. As the Mark 1 strikes the center of mass, we see a clear separation. We've successfully cleaved the midsection, creating 2 distinct filament stacks. However, if you look closely at the deformation, the protein's rubber band nature is absorbing the shock. The stacks are warped, but the internal integrity is holding. This is the problem with the brute force center strike. We've broken the shape, but we haven't shattered the structure. Crucially, this is a failure of objective. These separated stacks are still seeds, they remain chemically active and can migrate to infect healthy neurons. We haven't cured the pathology, we've just fragmented it. This is a problem with the brute force center strike. Let's try a smarter approach by aiming at the hydrophobic pocket, from the top and at the eye level. Breaking down this complex structure sounds like a great plan, but it's actually a bit like trying to put out a fire by scattering the embers. While using advanced simulations to unravel these proteins is a brilliant way to study them, doing so in a real brain carries a major risk: the fragmentation paradox. Instead of destroying the disease, breaking a long protein filament into smaller pieces creates seeds. These seeds act like a new template that can travel through the brain and recruit healthy proteins to misfold them even faster than before. Furthermore, physics works against us here. Proteins have a critical concentration. Unless we actually remove the broken pieces or change their chemistry, they will naturally try to snap back into their toxic shape. Although we couldn't fully get rid of the CTE, this is only our first prototype. Our next steps from here are to add advanced components to our design. To name a few options, we could add reactive oxygen species, which essentially blow this structure up. Or we could add complex nanostructures that can compress our protein. Thanks for watching. and make sure to stay tuned for the next video.